Yeah, I have like adulting things to do on Monday, so...
Oh, well then.
Yeah.
So yeah, I
But
enjoyed this.
that doesn't mean that you should like rush this playthrough because whatever. Just to get to Black Flag today. Shouldn't do
Totally
that.
gotta do that.
No! Totally not gonna do that.
Okay, well, anyway, let's get caught up on where we were. So...
You know, I was thinking about this game this morning.
Oh, yeah.
Oddly enough, when I woke up and oozed out of bed.
Ooze.
So they built this space station for whatever purpose it has, and they put 6 people on it, and there are no escape pods?
Nope. Doesn't seem to be.
What? Like, what?
It's, yeah, corporate design, you know, they're like, escape pods cost money, and surely nothing will go wrong with our, you know,
where was
product.
NASA? Where was, you know, the equivalent of FDA regulation? Where was the equivalent of Operation Health and Safety Administration? You know,
Yeah.
like, didn't this shit have to get approved by somebody before they just went up in space and built it?
Pretty much. I mean, it seems to me like it's a corporate-run future as well, because if corporations can basically command people's loyalty and hold that as hostage, like, you know, as a currency system, then more than likely the corps are the ones calling the shots on the global stage now. You know, like, people are citizens of a company as opposed to citizens of a country, and the companies are territories unto themselves and can do whatever the hell they want. And life is cheap.
I mean, I guess, but...
Yeah. Not a future I want to live in.
Me neither.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, no.
But anyway, let's just get caught up and let's recap. So, we've arrived on this station, Tacoma, when we played this game yesterday and started it off. We are a contractor for Venturis Technologies. The station requires us to retrieve the AI from the various different sections of the station and then retrieve the processing core and leave. The station is abandoned, supposedly, we think, still, we're not sure. And basically we're finding out as we go along, waiting for the download, what happened in the various sections of the station. It got hit by something like an asteroid strike. The crew went into cryostasis one after another. One of them shouldn't have done. That was the network engineer. She should not have gone into cryostasis because she has a heart murmur and it could the resuscitation could kill her. They were supposed to eject on a supply drone that they've retrofitted for manual flight and go to the moon, where there's a colony, no doubt, and, you know, they'll get help there. Because they couldn't stay here, they were running out of oxygen. So that's basically it in a nutshell. We've got 2 out of 3 pieces. So our latest message from subcontractor God, let me start again. From Venturis Technologies to subcontractor Ferrier, that's us. Proceed immediately to the engineering module. Once AI data is transferred from all modules, you must also secure and return the AI's physical processing medium, that's the processor core. The latter requirement is the highest priority, and that's what we need to do. And try not to die.
Watch, there's going to be like an alien on the station or something. Going to get xenomorphed.
Oh no. Did I load up Alien Isolation by accident? Is that what this is?
I think you did.
Oh
yeah.
no. Because we do know that somebody's deleting the AR data. You know, because the part of the game mechanic that we've seen is that you review and like replay, I guess you could call it recorded security footage, but it plays back in like augmented reality, so you see the ghostly images of the people moving around and talking to each other and hear what they were saying, and you can view what they were looking at on their terminals and all that kind of stuff at the time of the recording. And then we got told by whoever's contacting us outside, you know, on our Nintendo DS type download terminal, keeps sending us messages saying, we're getting the download, blah blah blah. Somebody said that somebody's deleting the AI data, the AR data. We don't know who that would be.
And it's interesting that, like, some of the screen stuff, like it said, now entering engineering module, and then it kind of flickered and changed and said, you know, like allies, question mark. There was one, yeah, there was one earlier as well when you were recovering some of the AR data that it flickered and said, I tried, in caps. And,
really?
And the implication there could be like, I tried what, to save them? I tried to kill everybody? Like, is it somebody who's having a guilty conscience and is still left on the station, like Natalie? You know,
Yeah.
There's all kinds of ways that it could play out.
Yeah.
Neat.
That is true. I did notice the Allies one. I didn't see the other ones, though, but I noticed the Allies one, and I just thought, that's odd. Who's sending that? But anyway, here we go. Let's see what the terminal says. So, downloading, inbound message. Almost there. Be careful with that Odin brain. That's the AI. It has more mental processing power than Luxembourg. Wow. Seriously, though, don't drop it. I wasn't planning on it. This is H again. Okay, bye. Again, we don't know who H is. It's clearly somebody working at the other end, you know, like back on Earth or the moon or wherever. Network technology, and the door is glitching out. Interesting. So this was Natalie's place. This is the network engineer who shouldn't have gone in cryostasis. And mechanical engineering, this would have been Bert, or Roberta, was it? Was her name? Hey Brad, how's it going? Nice to see you again. How was life? How was your evening yesterday, and how was your day been today? And all the bits in between. Okay, let's see what we've got here. Operation Moonshot Status Board by Nat. EV in cryo, Clive in cryo, Nat. Manual control software ready, installing into drone. Not in cryo. Andrew in cryo. Last thing we saw was at the medical bay where Sarah, the doctor, had found out that Nat shouldn't have gone in, and, you know, basically lied to her about that, and then examined Andrew, the botanist, and said he was okay to go in. Bert, drone life support and manual control hardware ready, powering up drone. Odin, doing AI stuff. Okay. Oh look, that's the name of the cat, Margaret Catwood. Probably sleeping somewhere, go team. Evening good till Twitch died for an hour or so due to Ninja. Oh wow, really? Ninja predisposed stream. I saw tweets this morning from like last night, overnight, while I was in bed, about some people cancelling their streams because Twitch wasn't loading properly. That would be why then. Ninja broke the platform. Can
you imagine being so popular?
Oh, it's PewDiePie. Okay. No.
Yeah. That you can break the hosting platform for like the whole world. That's crazy. It's crazy.
Absolutely. Right, we'll have a look at that AR data in just a moment. Let's have a little explore first. So somebody chilled out here boozing. Okay. So this was the beer. The Pilsner. 4.6%. Not bad. Okay, what else did they do? They were drinking beer and eating honey graham crackers. Okay.
But honey graham crackers are fantastic.
Are they? I've never had them.
They still have one thing in the future that I could eat.
Oh, well, there we go then. They're by Nelson's. Is that a brand you recognise?
No.
No. Okay, well, they're probably shit then. Throw those away. Your venture puzz. Okay, this is like a puzzle. Can I... let's just press T to get rid of that text overlay so we can actually see what it is.
It's a crossword.
Yeah, let's see what she's got sorted out. So, number 2 across. She was married to a singer, Anna Marie Coco Chanel, in 2080, becoming something Coco Chanel, Coco Chanel. Okay.
All of these references we may probably not get unless they're in jokes.
Yeah. What is 4 across? It goes 2 to 7 to 8. There's no part for 4 across. That's a bit silly. 1 down, 3 down. Is there a 6 down? Yes. The co-capital of the DEC that you're in if you're not in New York. Okay, we would never know any of those. Just because of the extreme traffic on that stream. Oh yeah, I can imagine that was more than any one stream could have handled. If those two giants got together on a stream, wow. And chat, oh, I can imagine it wouldn't. Yeah, I mean, the servers that handle chat input were probably just overloaded.
So they're going to have to give them their own node.
I mean, they probably did, and it must have still failed over something else, you know, in the connection or whatever, or even just the data coming to Twitch at, like, the primary entry points. Just, ugh. Yeah.
Contains 12 marshmallows.
It contains none now.
Push plunger into tube to disperse. What? Why would anyone dispense? Why would anyone package marshmallows like that when a bag is so much easier?
Yeah. I mean, this is space saving, I guess, if you can cram them in instead of a bag.
Yeah, but then they're going to be all mushy.
Yeah. I mean, this is the future. We've already determined the future is terrible. What is this thing?
Either that or that's an in-joke because, of course, in Star Trek V, when they're sitting around the campfire, Spock brings out his marshmallow dispenser and it like goes.
Oh, that's right.
Marshmallow comes out.
It comes out on like on a stick, doesn't it, or something? Oh no, it puts one.
No,
and then
he pulls it out, and it's like this extra long marshmallow.
Yes, and then he skewers it. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like, okay, if the marshmallow is that long and your thing is only this long, it's like you've got like 3 marshmallows in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect induction heat every time.
They roasted their they made s'mores on a hot plate. That is so sad.
Yeah. Rough living out in space, you know?
Yeah.
More Brixby's beer. Wow, here's this is where all the beer gets stored, in the engineer's little lounge area. I wonder how they did that then. I mean, like, did they just, like, put the marshmallow directly on the hot plate? Because, oh, that could gum the hell out of it.
Well, no, because they had graham crackers, there's got to be some chocolate sitting around somewhere that they made s'mores.
Yeah.
So you put the graham wafer on it first. Yeah.
Yeah, and then that gets warm, and then you put the marshmallow on, and it softens and squishy, and yeah.
Yep.
That's never a thing we do in England, you know, it's not like the whole roasting of marshmallow things. It's something we see on TV, but it's something that no English child has ever actually done. You know, like, oh, we're going to roast marshmallows.
Yeah, well, and I mean, the fact that there was a skewer there that was blackened still looks kind of weird.
Yeah.
Because there's no flame
fire
to hold the... But... I don't know.
More of that weird triangular sellotape.
Leg.
Yeah, look at that. It's all burned up as well, so that must have come from like a battle site or something. Oh, look. Drew a picture of Natalie.
Not bad.
Third place, Freedom Republic Outdoor Games 2078. Austin Regional Women's Live Quarry Open Stalk.
Ungulate category.
Roberta Williams. So she was a hunter. She liked hunting. She's got pain relief tablets for when she's hungover, probably. More bolts. Bolts. Where would they have come from, I wonder? I mean, this is an engineering area, I guess. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh my.
What a horrible design, you know? Like, you lift up the table and then it just goes...
Yeah, anything you want on the table just goes on the floor. Oh, but look, they got married. They got married 2 years ago on Fountain of Paradise. Oh. Just
so everyone's aware, we don't have any photos like that we're going to be sharing.
No, because we weren't both wearing dresses, so...
Yeah. And we didn't get married in orbit.
No, that's it. From Venturis Operational Logistics, Contractor Williams, thank you for your interest in Venturis Education and Retraining Assistance Program. Many contractors who receive their initial certification via a Venturis unaffiliated correspondence certification program show great interest in education and retraining assistance. Unfortunately, per your query, we are unable to provide assistance for students attending educational facilities outside the Venturis education system. However, we are prepared to offer the easy repayment preferential loyalty rates if you do choose one of our Venturis official degree programs for your education and retraining needs. So they're unable to provide assistance for students education facilities outside the Venturis education system. Interesting. So was Williams perhaps like attending somewhere else to like take certifications and then wanted to switch? Maybe, or is she talking about somebody else? Interesting. Oh, there's another set of antlers here. Second place again, 2082 Austin Regional Women's 500-yard bolt action live target. Huh.
What a weird set of things to bring to a space station. Like,
yeah.
You know, space is at a premium, and she brings...
Yeah.
Like, that's a pretty big set of antlers. It's not, like, huge, but nevertheless,
that would have taken some space in the luggage, yeah.
Yeah. Because, of course, you'd have to have it packed properly, and... Oh, it's just... Apparently I have email. If everybody heard that, that's what that was.
So what the heck are these? Is this like...
Mocha chocolate?
Yeah, chocolate flavoured... I mean, it's Pop Top, though. It's bubblegum. It's chocolate flavoured bubblegum.
Ew.
Like, what? Well, it's mocha flavoured, so it's chocolate and coffee. It's hot chocolate and coffee, which I like, but I wouldn't have bubblegum. You know.
Ew.
Yeah. Also, these coffee machines here, this makes it look like a lantern to me. Every time I see this, I think it's like a camping lantern.
Oh!
Doesn't it?
I thought that's what that was too.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was originally, but it's a coffee machine, so... I mean, I guess you put the coffee in the top and it's like, it just filters the water through.
But where does... Like, there doesn't look like there's anywhere to have sufficient quantity of water to fill the pot.
Yeah. I mean, actually, though, this kind of looks like the size of the pot and the size of this receptacle on top look about the same size, so maybe you just fill that with water and dump the coffee in and it all goes through the filter at the bottom. But still, it then needs a heating element. Yeah, it looks a little compact.
Yeah. And it's not plugged into anything.
Yeah.
Does it run on batteries?
Battery powered. This is the future. Everything's battery. It just beams the energy to it from, like, you know, dishes or something, or uses magnets maybe, I don't know. Ooh,
Comes from Helion Prime.
Yes. Nat and Bert's place. Oh my god, if the bunks are rocking, don't come and knock in. If it's not rocking, please knock loudly here if the curtain is closed. I mean, you've got to make sure you cover all like, eventualities. Like, well, it might not be rocking, but still, you know, just knock anyway. I would have just put...
Why don't they just have a door?
Yeah, I would just say no entry without knocking. I mean, it's just a curtain. Like, seriously? Okay, whatever. Here we are, judging their love life. Beef chili. We've got the ketchup in a squeeze bag. Very nice. Oh, there's more of those.
A lot of ketchup.
Yeah.
So one of them is the smoker.
Mm-hmm. Or both, maybe.
Both of them, yeah.
I mean, this is Berta's cabin, so it's probably her at the very least.
Chocolate.
More nail polish, duct tape. I remember when I started this game and like the first thing I saw was duct tape and I grabbed it and took it with me for like a long way before I thought, I don't think I actually need to carry this all the way. Okay, just get rid.
Duct tape is so important to have, though.
It is, but the Mimitar in me took over and I was like,
I know.
ooh, duct tape. Must have. Okay, what is this? Oh yeah, curry udon. More of that tomato basil energy bars. I don't understand that. That's just too weird for me. Stacking all the cans up. Made in Oregon. Oh, colour palette. Oh wow. Okay, cool. Paintbrush. Okay, so I can't paint. Never mind. I mean, as a general statement, that is true. I could apply paint to things, but I don't think you could call it painting. Okay, let's see what these guys are up to. Let's invade their privacy. Three months ago. Let's see what she's looking at first as well. Oh, right. Also, she had like a picture up of what she's trying to recreate.
The grid system is a good way to train yourself.
Yeah.
For practice, yeah.
I suppose you get perspective then on the sizes and so on, so it doesn't get all warped out of shape.
Yeah, there's that. One of the other techniques actually that I learned in art class was that if you're trying to replicate something for practice as a study, you turn it upside down.
Really?
And draw it upside down or paint it upside down, because it forces your brain to not look at shapes it finds familiar. It makes everything. It works actually very well.
Oh, really? That's interesting.
Yep. Yep.
The brain, yo, it works in weird and mysterious ways. So, messages with Natalie. Holy crap, I was digging around Ventura's servers for some stuff on Sarah. I found a bunch of exec-level meeting records and in an unsecured depot and pulled some. Okay, oh, so we know that Sarah was the doctor at Fountain of Paradise Resort, or whatever it is, the station, at the top of the space elevator from Singapore. And a popular influencer type person, you know, like a travel writer, food blogger, that kind of thing, went there and then got involved in like an accident or something, broke his leg, and then ended up dying on the operating table thanks to, Sarah thinks, the AI. She was the attending physician. On his
first day there.
Yeah, first day there, you know, so this might be more about that. Board member, anonymized act 987, you assured us the Venturis belt would be hosting passengers by the new year. The idea was blah 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 blah. Failed, and we're down to 18 points, 18 in a month. And then Sergio, oh right, so this is the actual, this was the name, but it's been anonymized. Ooh. So Sergio
so
Venturi.
ACC would be account.
Yeah,
number,
not act. Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Council member churned everything under interrupted. Board member anonymized act account 172 expletive you. Whoa, that's blah 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 blah. Excuse me, and then another one. Guessing that's going to be board member anonymized as well. Shut up, shut the something up. If Venturis belt isn't open, I'm bringing in record profits by the next OCP elect blah blah blah. So he might have been, Sergio Ventura might have been on his way out. These guys were not happy with him. And then something worked for your father. I knew your grandmother, grandfather, they were great men. This is your last chance to pull their legacy out of the fire. Fix it. Session ended. Looks like we're not the only ones unhappy with old Sergio's performance lately. So, yeah. So she was looking around for stuff on Sarah. I thought she meant that she'd found something about Sarah, but no, she was looking for stuff on Sarah and found something else. Ew. Trouble in paradise. And Singaporean School of Arts and Design. Prepared for you by Indra, Advisory AI for all of Southeast Asia. Roberta. I, Indra, have found a number of options for you. I have decided to provide my top 3 picks for your profile. Here are your recommended schools of art design. This might be why she was asking about, you know, like retraining. She probably wanted to go and do art school, and maybe Venturis doesn't do an art school, so she had to go outside their family, if you like, you know, outside of the loyalty system. That must be what she was looking at. So the Nanyang Academy of Fine Arts, NAFA is Singapore's oldest and most renowned academy, operating for 150 years. You will be joining the ranks of Singapore's most renowned artists, learning from masters, blah blah blah. Financial assistance would be difficult, and then something prestigious option, I'm guessing. And then Venturis Vocational and Retraining Academy of Singapore. Oh, so there is a Venturis one, but she probably didn't want to go to it. The options at VRAS are many. Degree tracks offered in everything from culinary arts to blah blah blah, and then plumbing. The art program rated a solid 80 as in an independent study, I'm guessing. As a Venturis loyalty holder, in good standing. VVRAS is most likely product, etc. And then Singapore community, I'm guessing college, and then nothing there. Interesting. Okay, let's see what they're doing.
All right.
I've just realised she's giving the thumbs up. Natalia, she's like, looks good. Okay, well, there wasn't much there. Just them chilling.
It's interesting to me that even though we see in the records, especially the older ones, that the text is garbled and sometimes the interfaces are garbled, none of the audio is garbled.
That's true, yeah.
You know, like you don't have playback that then fizzles out or, you know, becomes scrambled or anything like that. And I wonder why that is. Why did the developers make that choice or did they not think about it?
That's interesting. I mean, there must be a bit of a reason for it, I guess. You know, like maybe the audio data is just... Well, I said it's data. It could be scrambled just as easily, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, unless they thought it would introduce too much uncertainty into how do I find out what the missing pieces are, as opposed to all the written stuff, which a totally anal, dedicated person could probably figure out if it's just letter substitution, right? So. Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh dear.
Yes, that looks bad. Auto-drone docked in service bay. Warning, mechanical malfunction, electrical failure, drone misaligned with service lift warning. Please notify facility engineer Roberta Williams. Oh, it crashed. Alright, before we go looking at that, let's actually look at the goings-on in the main room. Let's see what happened here.
Why would it crash, though? Because it should have auto-docked. Unless that area of the station was also damaged.
I'll catch up with you. Okay.
Right, we're going to follow Doc first.
Decided to withhold information from Natalie about her medical scans. That was to avoid
Let's see what she was looking at as well. To Venturis Physician Oversight Council. I write to inform you of my mindset in the case that this crew does not survive the incident aboard Tacoma. I'm fully aware that crew member Kurashenko's medical scans indicate her chances of survival subject to cryogenic status are minimal. However, blah blah blah, more humane for Miss Kurashenko to expire peacefully in cryosleep than to asphyxiate on a dead station. Know that this was my decision made of sound mind and that I take responsibility for better or worse. Wow. And then error, no data connection. Message will be sent when data is restored. Well, it'll go with us now, I guess. So as of this point as well, 3 people are now in the cryopods, so I'm guessing the third one would be Andrew, the botanist. The oxygen supply was down to 20 hours. From Andrew Dagyub. Hi Sarah, you said to take my time and let you know when I'm ready to go into cryo, but I'm ready now. If I'm doing this thing, it doesn't make sense to waste any more oxygen dragging my feet. I sent out a message to everyone who was left awake, but I just wanted to thank you for your patience and guidance and your discretion when I wasn't sure about things. I know lots of people in your shoes would have said, fuck this guy, I don't have time for this, and sick the station admin on me, etc. But I really appreciate you caring, even if I know that really. Yeah. I was just trying to fight the inevitable, but I guess that's what we're all doing. I guess we'll see. Thanks for being my friend. I'm headed to cryo now. See you there. A. To sleep, perchance to dream. Aye, there's the rub. For in that sleep of death, what dreams may come.
Shakespeare, for the win!